Hello, people who are not me, and welcome back to more Metroid Fusion. I'm Sire Goku. In the last video, we started this Let's Play with a lot of story. I apologize for that. But now we have our first objective, X-Paris site, presence confirmed, find organ of biosigns, and it's right there. I'm going to show this right now. This is one of the reasons why I like Metroid Fusion. It's impossible to get lost, because the game is always going to be telling you exactly where you need to go. It's not going to tell you how to get there, but it's going to give you a general idea of what you need to do. A lot of people might think that this makes the game too easy, especially for a game like Metroid, where the entire... Oh, shoot. Confirm mission objective? No. Oh, and I need to turn the sound off on my computer there. No, Adam. I know where I need to go. But as I was saying, a lot of people will make the argument that this makes the game too easy, that the game is telling you where to go and how to do, and, how to progress the story. I like that. Sure, it's not the same as, say, Super Metroid, where you had a very, very vague idea of where to go, but you had a map that told you that gave you a basic idea of where to go. I like the idea of knowing where I'm supposed to go. That means it gives me free... Oh, sorry, I need to turn the volume down a little bit on my TV there. But I think this gives me more freedom to actually explore the game at my own pace. Since now I know where I have to go, that gives me the option to search around everywhere else. As opposed to going, okay, where do I go? And do I risk searching for other things and getting lost? This is by far the one reason why well, it's not the only reason, but it's a main reason why this is my favorite Metroid game. I've received news from HQ. They can support you with downloadable weapons data. Once you have this data, you'll be able to use missiles. This will help against some enemies your beam can't hurt. Head to the data room for the download. The data room is here. See? I mean, yeah, sure, I can already tell where it is, but it's nice to know that they can just show it to me. And that I know exactly which data room to go to. With missiles, your chance of survival climbs to 20%. Some will argue that, like I said, that it makes you feel like the game is playing the game for you. I don't see it as that. I see it as a game giving you a general direction of where to follow, and giving you the freedom to either follow that path or do what you feel like up to that point. That computer reminded me of a gruff Federation CO I served under named Adam Malkovich. He called me Lady on missions. From anyone else, it would have sounded sarcastic, but Adam made it sound dignified. Out of respect, and with some irony, I named the computer after him. Look at that! Inner monologuing before other M. And no one complained about it in this game, so why is it such a big deal in other M? Oh well. This room is going to be important. Over here you can get a recharge room and a save room. For now, since nothing major is going to happen, at least not right away, I'm not going to worry too much about saving. And I'm just going to go where the game wants me to go. That room is just ahead. Yes, I know. And by entering this data room, we get missiles! And the game spoiled it for us by automatically giving it to us. Hold R and press B to shoot missiles! Sweet! Alright, Adam, now what? Electrical interference has knocked out the elevators on the main deck. This may be related to the X. I'll work on it. As for you, try to find another way to the target. It's located here. I'm reading huge biosigns, so I hope your missiles work. To reload missiles, you can use a recharge room, or absorb a special type of X parasite in green text. You'll see them. Try it out. Is your objective clear? Missiles are your only hope. Don't hesitate to use them. Now find a way to the target. Indicated on the map, I've already shown off the secret room that you need to go to in order to get to said location. While the map does show a good majority of where you're supposed to go, there are secret areas you can find, such as those two light green areas that I located earlier. So there is still that small hint of exploration showing that just because you've gotten something doesn't mean you can progress further on right away. You're gonna have to find a new way around it. There's the save room again. I don't need to do that. So, for those of you that have never played this, wondering where you're supposed to go? Well, now that you have missiles, if you hold down the R button, then Samus's blaster opens up. Fire, and there's the missile. Now you can go inside here, and we can escape. Use missiles on this thing, and green X parasites will recover more missiles, like Adam just said, and you can shoot through this wall, and let's keep going. If you see a flashing X parasite, that means you can't really do much about it. You have to wait for it to possess something before you can actually do anything. Now, I think I mentioned this before, but I'm not going to be going for every item in this game. Whenever I play Metroid games, I don't normally try to go for a 100%. And with this particular game, you don't need to go for 100% in order to win. It's fairly easy. In fact, I dare say it's probably the easiest Metroid game in the franchise. Shoot, here you find a missile tank. I knew there was something else in here. Now, just because it's easier than average doesn't make it necessarily bad. It's just easier than most. And I'd say comparatively to... Oh, shoot. By the way, that is a boss door. So if you're ready for the boss, you can go in there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the save room. But anyways, there's a lot of little things about this game that make it easier, per se, than Super Metroid. I don't necessarily see that as a bad thing. It's more of a... I would say this is more of a beginner's Metroid. It's a good way to introduce yourself into the franchise if you've never played the games before. Oh, by the way, this door is going to keep firing at you at random. When it opens its eye, use a missile to open it. And it's going to also drop a red parasite. Red X parasites will fully heal you. So use that to your advantage. Climb up here and down. And there is an energy tank we can get here if you're fast enough. Oh no, I'm thinking of something else. Anyway, energy tank. In much like every other Metroid game, it increases your life by 100 points. So now we have an extra bar of energy. Sweet. Drop down here, and here's our first boss. He's gonna roll at you, and then he's gonna shoot this big shockwave at you, as well as go on fire. Grab onto the grab onto the wall on the side to avoid damage, and just keep shooting him with missiles. And he's already down. Every time you beat a boss, you then have to deal with the X-Parasite that was inside of him, which can only be damaged by missiles. If you run out of missiles, you can just shoot him with beams, and he will release yellow X-Parasites and green X-Parasites to refill your health and missiles. And for beating the first boss, we get the Morph Ball, which, like every other Metroid game, press down twice. Now you're a ball, and now we can go into narrow passages. Hooray! First boss done. It's very simple. Another thing, now that the game has given us something new, it gives us the opportunity to practice using it. You can grab onto ledges and shoot off of walls. That's new and interesting. I like that. It's a cool new thing they introduced for this game. I should mention that this game also came out the same year as Metroid Prime on GameCube. Personally, I liked this game better than Metroid Prime, only because I'm not good at first-person shooters. That's literally my only excuse as to I don't dislike Metroid Prime. I love Metroid Prime, but I'm terrible at it. I'm gonna save. If I have to redo commentary, I can redo commentary. Now that we have missiles, we can blow up this guard. We can blow up this barrier and go into this room. Yay! And inside this room is a recharge room. As stated, it is going to fully recharge your health and weapon energy. Weapon energy, missiles, power bombs, whatever other special items you have. Anyways, whenever you beat a boss, it's a good idea to return to a navigation room to tell Adam that hey, I just blew the shit out of this guy. Samus, it's as I feared. The breeding environments have been invaded by X-Parasites. Sector 1, or Sector X, shows several abnormalities on biosensors. Sector 1 is a simulation of SR-388 ecosystem. To get there, take the main elevator to access the shaft and use elevator 1. Your objective clear. Navigation room just inside for further briefing. I'm not sure, but I think that whoever allowed the X into the environment may also be linked to the earlier explosion. So they have an ecosystem that resembles SR-388. That's probably not going to end well, I'm not going to lie. You guys remember what happened last time it went on SR-388? All those Metroids that, I don't know, did stuff like that? You know, this dead guy here? Better not be doing what I think you're doing. But we better go check it out, just in case, you know, that's what we do. Oh, we got these green doors. We cannot open green doors yet. So we're gonna have to go down this way. Boo. Can't go over here yet either, even though the map shows that we have something we can do over there. No, Adam, you already told me what I need to do. But we can finally go in this room now. Oh, that's a bad idea. Oh god. No, don't go in that room. Now that you have Metroid DNA, and you are very, very, very vulnerable to extreme cold. By coming in here, we get more missiles. You're gonna find a lot of those in here. I'm not gonna find every one of them, but just by playing the game normally, you'll have more than enough to beat the game, trust me. Again, now that we have the Morph Ball, we can progress further on into here. All the power seems to be off in this room. That's not gonna be good. Fuck! Okay, ignoring that, we're gonna go to Sector 1. Also, with that, I'm going to be calling this a part. So if you guys enjoyed this, be sure to leave a like. If you want to, you can leave a comment letting me know how you're enjoying the series so far. This is Sire Goku, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.